Okay, I think I will start uh, from rebuilding the class using the standard spell instead of the new experiment I did, because probably it's easier to do the first cave with that. So let's do it. So in short, we use solo and the Maron 5 challenges, except Iotas, because I want to simulate this, but I don't want this to be sort of binding to limit this test to the 80 days that are available when you enable this challenge. So this one, everything except this and while, because I want to be able to show you the statistics and reason why you choose some kind of attack instead of another one, and so on. And obviously you will not enable this one because this is the ultimate, and the ultimate is enabling everything. So difference with the ultimate is this one we will try to simulate but not have forced, and this one because this way you can see the statistics and what happens in the log more or less. If we enable this, you cannot see any number. Any number is covered by a question mark, so it is much harder to follow a video about the fights and so on. And also we don't enable triple crown because I don't want to try trial or iron, which is dead, because it's something that in my opinion requires to play out of streaming with maximum concentration if you want to have some hope to go on with that difficulty. I'm not able to do something like that, so I don't even try, because if I stream, I half of my concentration is going there, because I must find the English word. It's not my language, and a lot of problems, so it requires too much attention to play the trial of iron. And the rest, more or less, we will use the same settings, so expert mode, path of the down, level scaling, upwards, everything, and so on. So basically it is a sort of test run that you can use to prepare for the real ultimate challenge. And what we did last time is try a build with a very slight difference compared to the usual build that I play with. So no better blessings, path of the dam, no trial of iron, expert mod, all level scaling up, and then we should be okay. So this build I tried, I changed one of the starting abilities for the Troubadour, but I found that it makes clearing the first cave a little too much difficult. So I will go back
An aged dwarf shares this.
to
You
the
can see his
standard build for my Psion-Troubadour, Psion-Troubadour in the specific. Probably that ability giving you some
Sit.
Please. Thank you for joining us, Watcher.
A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget. She's
preoccupied.
Your brush with the divine.
In the long run, but at the start it makes things other than the usual raw damage and healing chant, so I will go back to that.
Does everything appear to be in order? Good.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Beyond.
The dwarfs.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met? You chose to pledge still.
She places a card in the middle of the arrangement.
You had need of the being that ought, though Aeth, you and he are still connected. No.
She delicately places a card upright.
I know. There's good. Before you, when you can picture your own.
So we'll do this a little faster because we already seen more or less everything. The previous stream, so human for the nice accuracy and damage extra when you are blooded. Then we choose Chant and Troubadour. So difference with the last time, this is the same spell, but instead of choosing at the side of their comrades, which is giving us bonuses to fortitude and will, I choose the classic Home Comes Off Winds of Death, which is giving us some offensive or damage that when hitting the enemies give us also a little health restored. Because this makes things, especially at the starting battles, if you want to play some battles at the start, makes easier because it helps a lot. So this is the change, while we do the same things for the Psion. We choose this one because it is one ability that will be good for all the run, and as the first abilities cannot be respected. How can I say it? You can respect and change them. You have to keep them for all your run. So it's better to choose them with something that it is always used, and this is the one. And then we do the usual. We lower a little, resolve and constitution, increase intelligence, maximum perception, a little dexterity, a little might. And we choose the wide that once because 1 point perception. Everything else, perception is super important doing the ultimate level of difficulty. Medium shield block, huge increase to survival with this model. That's about 30% attacks avoided from weapons. And this for the model lowering enemy reflexes. Reflexes are the defense that we are attacking with most of our spells, so it is good. And then I choose my usual portraits for this character. This one. I don't remember exactly, but I think more or less it was like this here, and
finish them.
No, it's not Morrowind. This is Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. I have probably the streaming software on on how is it called? I don't remember. Or restream, that is placing the video in the Morrowind standard list, because I cannot choose more than one. But when when the stream is finished, I usually put the video in the proper list. So it will go to the Pillars of Eternity Deadfire, and this is something that has not much in common with Morrowind. It's still an RPG, but it's you see from a different point of view, and there is no first person, and it's also a very tactic game, so doesn't work like Morrowind. But it's one of my preferred games, modern games. I like it very much. It is, in my opinion, the real hair of Baldur's Gate series, and I love it. So let's see this one. I think I choose Erudite, and she's called Pale Shelter. Okay, this is exactly the character that I used to play the ultimate.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Find Aethys. Learn
With a quick,
a chime.
the dwarf nods.
So what I want to try to do is experiment a little, see if this build is able to do some fights at the start of the game and things like this, because it is a build down for the ultimate, and so it is not a super high damage build. It's a build made to resist and survive in the long run. And doing this without getting some spell or some ability to be immortal or untargetable, which is the standard way to try to do the ultimate.
The return to your body feels like
But
a dare
this
watch
way you cannot really
How are you feeling?
try and do very much fighting at the start, because you have to use stealth essentially
You're just some
good part
farmer.
of the
Don't
game
worry, it'll all come.
until you
See?
get
Anyway, you didn't
your
need
super
lives, a big
powerful
improvement.
abilities that make you able to
I hate to
survive.
cast a pall over your recovery.
the voice.
Had no. It is only the. I know not how.
How could you?
Misfortune's brewing topside. Wait, pirates.
I know this is asking.
Okay, first
All right,
things.
now make some use of it.
Okay, more or less same thing. Important boon we have is Aelia Bounty, which is giving us, when we will rest, this special 10 points to all defenses, and especially these 2 points to all skills, which are very important because we are playing solo, and as passing certain skill checks is much more difficult, and also a good 25% of health. That is very useful. Okay, so shield with the model in case of having to fight in melee, and flail with single one-handed, so we have better accuracy. No, I have to enable it. Yeah. Okay. You have 12 points of accuracy when you use one-handed weapons this way, and we have an armor here that we can use.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Okay, so we set the model, set our risk recitation because we will use it most of the time. I keep my two a chance this way, so I'm ready if I want to try and overlap them, changing the risk recitation, but usually I don't do it. So this is the standard spell that I'm trying instead of the previous experiment, and this is giving raw damage to enemies against fortitude. Not easy to target, but every now and then you get these 2 points that helps, and especially you get some kind of healing that helps too, and it works without you having to do anything, so pretty good. And then we have our
If we don't get out there now, we'll have
damage
lost by the
and
time we
control
do.
spell, a Thunderbolt, and this one we cannot use for now. This one would be useful to break engagement, but for now I don't think we will use it much, but let's see. You ready? This first battle is sort of the best manager from Morrowind.
Taking your ship now.
You are the best manager from
And
Morrowind.
especially if you
When you understand how files from Morrowind work, you're the best man. I'm joking. I think it's Rhyme Mesh. The Polemos version is the current best mod manager and install manager for Morrowind, for the simple fact that you need to learn to use it if you want to keep your Morrowind game working when you update some mod, else you risk to ruin your saves if you don't learn how to use Mesh. So you have to learn it anyway if you want to keep your super modded Morrowind safe. And as you have to learn it, you can use it as your mod manager, in my opinion. Also because I don't like the concept of having a virtual file system just to see my data files folder empty. I don't think it's really something important, and is creating a lot of collateral problems having a virtual file system, because every time you try to run some external utility, maybe calling some console, calling another program, calling another scripting language, you risk in this process that one of your PCs don't work together well because the virtual file system is not synced correctly, and one of these PCs cannot find the files, and it happens a lot, and then you write the wrong files. There are a lot of complication. It's another degree of complexity, which in my opinion is not necessary. But I understand that for people starting, being able to change the loading order just dragging a file may seem easier. But it depends probably how complex is your loading list and how many times you want to update and how you want to play your game. If you want to play your game for years and keep on using the same saves, my opinion is use Maje and don't use how is it called? Morrowind organized. How is it called? Morrowind organized 2? I don't remember. But if you want to use a virtual file system manager, that's the one you should use because it is the more compatible with Morrowind. I would suggest that you don't really try to use any Nexus standard manager for Morrowind because they don't understand when they find an old mod with the archive file structure a little different from what they expect, so they don't work. Most of them don't work. Mod Organizer 2 is better from this point of view, has been updated to understand most of Morrowind old formats, and when it does not understand, it gives you a way to properly arrange the mod so it can be recognized and decompressed properly. I don't think it's a bad tool. It's a good tool. It is updated often and so on, but I think that like every virtual file system manager, which is not done with low-level drivers at the operative system level, so every application in your computer is seeing automatically that virtual file system. But it is a separate program and you need to start every other programs you're using from that program, else they cannot see your virtual file system, and this is causing a lot of problems. So in my opinion, better not to use them, but it depends. I must say that I'm also very used to Orthodox File Manager, comparing directories with different files, and so for me it's very simple to compare an installation path with the destination and choose, I want to keep this, I want to override that, I want to compare, and so on. But I think that you can do the same thing you do with Mod Organizer 2 using Maje, because it's just a little slower at the start because you are moving files in a physical way, but you don't have the virtual file system, and this is a great advantage in my opinion in the long run, because it creates less problems. Okay, I will stop here, but my position did not change on this. To make an example related to web application, in my opinion, a virtual file system for a mod manager is sort of like when you use a lot of JavaScript to load part of the web page in parallel, so user has the illusion of speed, or you avoid to loading the page. It's nice, it looks faster, and it can spare some bandwidth, but it is adding another degree of complexity to your application, because you don't see immediately what your code and your page is doing, you have to pass through another level. So
Well, at least he asked.
I am a
there are
gentleman of
pros and
fortune.
cons in everything.
Give her up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. Well, why complicate it now then? Listen up, mates. I'm off to spear me a play with the crew if you'd like.
So
But don't bring me any prisoners.
let's talk about this game for
None that
now.
are alive.
When you are here to the end dialogue, you can do a nice thing and use a key to press the one key, and so you prepare your castle here, so you are very fast moving. And if you're fast enough, you can press the key to open your inventory, so you can equip things that are given to you at the start, but not yet equipped. Not really important at this level, but good to know. So we will do something like this.
You had
And we
bandwidth.
press tab, and we can equip before the battle starts our things. So we have a little more constitution and this nice hat, giving some resistance to perception afflictions. Okay, so target here is protect Irina. She's important for two reasons. One is because she's part of a quest we want to do, and one is because she's all in all a good character to keep on our board. So I try to avoid Gravar killer. Oh. But this enemy are not really so bad because they cannot engage. Yeah, just run away. But as you can see, my how is it called? Not here. My chant is already getting me back some health, doing some little damage, so it's pretty useful at the start. Abdu! I'm cheating! I'm playing another game. Once in here I play also other games. I promise that next time I will go back to Morrowind. But I was curious because I tried starting with more or less this build, but had a hard time clearing the first cave, so I wanted to try this again with a different spell.
Storm's picking up! Take cover!
Okay, we saved the crate. Big others. a nice pair of gauntlets, something like that, giving some critical hit increase percentual. Not something that we do often to have some crits at this level.
You've
but
been getting a lot of sleep. If you're worried about the ship, you can stop worrying.
Something like this,
So
you
far,
can
it's just
use.
It's a relief to see you
use
awake.
it,
Ran
or you
aground,
can
looks-
I do sense a few. That
sell
is,
it.
as-
The few's better than I. Let's see about the other. I don't want.
for now, my lady.
He's. Well,
And we remain alone for some seconds.
You ready for an adventure? 'Cause I sure am. Ow! It scraped my knee.
And let me introduce you to Vila, our companion for this kind of play. And she's always doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. So perfect.
As you like.
Help! Somebody! Per Blanca!
So Irina is now here, under a bottle, and we must save her. And we can get some experience from that.
I shall make it so.
So usually if you do an ultimate run, you try to think fast, you use stealth to enter the cave and
As you
get
like.
maybe the ring without fighting. But this build we want to try some battle for fun and see what happens. So first we go this way, talk with the old Angrim.
Magrin here. My flame burns. Is that ye? You woke? Aye. Aye. There's nae getting the ship back. A fine way to stretch your legs after such a long sleep, I'd say. Dry as kin. Oh, but I am, Captain. I pray for. I heard some hollering by the Defiant. Good.
And this is the first little beast that we will try to fight. So one of the Magrin challenges is adding to all the beasts some special abilities, and they are random, and they can be pretty nasty, like something interrupting you with every attack. So these are really hard, or they can be vampiric, they can explode when they die. A lot of things that can be really dangerous, and some of them are really if you are unlucky, they can really make your surviving much more difficult. And this one I have no idea, because at the start you don't really know. At the time I've been lucky, they were invisible, but that's not really difficult, so I don't know this time what it will be. I hope it's not the interrupting one, because
solid ground,
that's the
aye,
worst
but the world spins.
thing that can happen.
Good news, Captain. I found even better. One up north, near the quit standing heat. There is a cave to the north. Kethnev here. Of course, it's surely pirate.
Okay, so we will prepare.
Are we gonna fight someone? I want to throw the first punch.
Remove this. No aggressive, defensive, so we have better control. Save. Then we try this armor, which is less protective, but we get some more speed from that. Some potions here, and a blade here to get some more accuracy. Our killer glows. They don't do much, but we have them, so let's use them. And
to whispers and shadows.
To be sure to have also the model shield ready. Okay, so the gist of it is keep Vila out of danger.
As you like.
That's the number one thing we try to do. So we will run and try to get the boar follow us. But first I try to keep Vila away. Okay. And then we see how lucky. Oh, vampiric. Well, not good, but not super bad. It's very bad at the short range, because every time this beast is going to hit us, it will get some health back. But and the trick is to not be hit. Not super easy.
Yes.
And we did the first one. So essentially, when you find a vampiric enemy,
I'm safe with you, Captain.
if you manage
I just know it is all.
to avoid being hit, it's not super difficult. It may become very difficult with enemies vampiric with a ranged attack, because avoiding that kind of attack is much more difficult.
Trouble.
So in that case, could be worse. Time to stun it. Yeah. So basically we use the unbalancing strikes from the flail to reduce the enemy resistance to reflex. And we attack reflexes with the spell. And the spell is stunning the enemy, and in theory we should repeat, but you must pay attention, because every time this thing is hitting us, it's getting back some health. Ah, crap. So hard to kill. Oh, it is. And here should be the last one.
Very well.
Sacritu!
Quaita silmes mitu.
Ah, crap.
Oh, indeed.
Sacritu!
Quaita silmes mitu.
I shall make it so.
And another good reason to try and kill the boss is to get some boss tasks, because they are an ingredient useful to make some scrolls. So it may be worth taking the time to kill them regardless, if you want to try also other combats in the cave.
As you like.
Because usually if you try the ultimate here, you just use stealth
Sharp eyes and keen
get
ears.
the ring, and then run away from the cave, maybe do the first fights that are easier, but the last fight in this cave is very hard at the level 1 or 2, so not something you usually try to do. And then we must equip our torch, be able to see. Do I have the torch? Yeah. But this way we get our accuracy down, and it's much harder to hit. But we must see what happens. It's something needed. Come on, Villa. And they will be vampiric, I suppose. Ah, yeah. They are vampiric too. Should be hard.
Sacritu!
Quaita silmes mitu.
I'm waiting because the important thing is to keep them focused on the player and not on Villa. our chanter chant is slowly killing them also, and that's really making things much easier than before.
Sakritu! Queta silmes mitu!
Perfect. I shall make it so. Silence surrounds me.
Okay, then we have the skeletons here, but I usually prefer to sneak and go this way. If you play with the priest, probably you can just kill the skeletons here. It's
As you
easier
like.
because you have a priest spell, which is very useful with the undead.
Now here's something.
Damned pirates! Well now. Thought you were good as a... Been trying to find a way past with... Well, they stick...
And we use shift click to make multiple steps.
Ah, bless you, lady. It's just bats and stinking corpse, and I'll head that way.
I shall make it so.
And then we go back to the beach, and we will rest there. So we can level up, hopefully, after resting and finishing the quest for Irina. And then we go back to the cave and try to go on with looting, doing some combat. Let's see how much time it will need to do something like that. It's 12.
What a mess. We got turned around. Not much chance of...
Any luck, Captain?
Okay, time to sleep. We use our precious Alia bounty.
I can't wait to make some new friends.
So the goal here is to do as possible a no-rest run. It's impossible to do a complete no-rest run with the ultimate because there are some scripted events that make you force you to rest, but most of them you can do it. So now we have a couple points in stealth and 3 points survival and 2 points athletics, and this should be enough, for instance, to climb without needing the grappling hook. We could use it, we found one, but better to spare it, because now we can use this, and as we have 2 points, we are able to climb by hand. And we talk with our friend Kitupek, sorry Kitupek. We choose the gloves.
You're looking better, Casita. It's my leg. I was a stop everything we've been through, and I'm funny thing.
And this game is great because
it's
it's mixing some strange words, a mix of Latin, Italian, and other languages. I think there's French in some word, and a lot of mix and match. Then you learn this strange word like postenago and things like this, but it's great. I think I like this thing. Hang on.
Quite romantic.
We carry Irina down this way so we can finally level up.
The Yodel said you had to bail him out of trouble. Diverus?
Okay,
was
level
he
up.
crying? You can tell me.
So stealth, because it will be essential for most of the game. Even if you don't play a pure stealth character, at this level of difficulty stealth is really important, because even if you want to start a battle, it's better to do it from stealth, so you have time to get some of your resources, and it's very tactic. Stealth is one of the first thing useful, and then we choose survival usually at the start. So now there's a pretty important thing. If we don't want to do the battle in the cave at the start, probably it's not a good idea to choose this spell, because it's not so great. It's great because we have 3 summons, but they don't they have a duration of 12 seconds, which is not good, and they are not super strong. So they are good at the start because they are still 3 summons, and make some battles in that cave possible at this low level. But honestly, I will choose them to try the battles, but I will not keep this spell, this ability forever, because I prefer other summons like the Vooms or the Ogress, or the super powerful animated weapons. So, okay, we can choose now because we want to do the battles, to try the battles. Some of them are very hard.
You're under a damned barrel.
Hey, I can't see storm. It's weird. Oh,
so last time I tried, I have been killed during the last hard battle. Hopefully this time with the new chant, things will go a little better.
To whispers and shadows.
Okay, so let's see. So this build is based on your summons, and then a cipher damage spell, but what is essential is to keep the summons up, because they are the thing between you and the enemy, and especially between Vila and the enemies. And so that's our number one target. So we will try to start from stealth using traps. And probably starting from the skeletons. Anyway, as we have enough stealth now, we have 2 points from the Aelia bounty and 1 point from the level up. So we should be able to steal things with no problem. And here is our precious ring. It's giving us some pretty nice protection at this level. And now we try and find a proper spot to place our trap. Ideally, if you have some patrolling enemy, you try to put the trap where they are going in their patrol, but it doesn't always work. So sometimes you have to try more times until they actually go where you place the trap, and sometimes it's not easy. Let's see. And it's always better to pay attention to this. More than one. And there are some situations where the enemies are not yet aggressive, they are not marked red, and in that case, starting with traps, it's a little more difficult, but there are tricks for that. A great example of that is one of the bounties when you have to kill Torkar, the tactician, I think. They are not aggressive at the start, and you must use a different tactic. So we go here, try to keep Vila far from the battle, and then we start summoning.
Yes? I shall. Indeed. Certainly.
So I try to start the battle with the rest of the enemy. So this way the battle doesn't end, and I am already started, and I keep going with the summons, so it's much easier this way. You try to do a long, unique battle for all the enemies. This way you can maintain your stealth if you want. You can sort of control the battlefield. If enemies are not super tough, you can go out of stealth and use your cipher spells. But when you have strong enemies, like for instance if you try to do the Courageous Street, the better tactic is to remain in stealth and just use the summons. It takes a lot of time, but there's no really other way if you want to do something like that. It's to they are too strong, it's really impossible doing it in a different way. At least I have not found a way yet. Problem is, it takes sometimes a lot of time to do battle like this with the summons, and so not something usually you try on the ultimate, because time is super important. Vila, come here.
Oh, indeed.
She's always doing the wrong thing. She's programmed to do the wrong thing. I don't believe in randomness here. Vila is something really special.
Yes. Yes. Certainly.
Hold together.
Yes.
Okay, in this case I think we can try to do things a little faster.
I shall. Certainly.
I told you, she does the wrong thing every time. So what I'm trying to do is to keep those slow revenants in front of the construct. This way the construct is moving too much slower and it's easier this way. Because the real danger here is the construct, but the construct is able to engage.
indeed. Yes, I shall.
Me too.
Me too.
Don't succumb.
Very well.
Sacritu. Quae silmes me too.
Yes.
I think we have been lucky. One of them is sort of stuck.
Very well. Certainly.
Quae silmes me too.
Oh. Meetum da sida ex cochintim nesis. I shall.
Oh, kill them all.
I shall make it so.
In this case, I'm not being lucky because this way I have to place another trap, but it happens. Okay, and then we have the tough ones.
Silence surrounds me.
Oh no 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 no. We must wait a little more. And the reason we cannot start the battle is that Vila is going to be terrified and stay there and die. So we have to start when she is still stealthed, else we have big problems. Oh crap. Let's see if we manage to do it. I think so, because this one is low, so we have the time to go away. I think we can.
Indeed.
Maybe go out of stuff now.
Certainly.
Indeed. Yes. Meetum Sida ex Cochintin I shall. Meetum Sida ex Cochintin
Vila, where are you going? Don't be silly.
Meetum Sida ex Cochintin
Indeed.
Come on, come on.
Oh, indeed.
Come on, come
Yes. I shall. Yes.
Meetum Sida ex Cochintin
Oh.
Hold together.
Oh.
Meetum Sida ex Cochintin
Oh. Certainly.
He's bloodied. Better to move this way.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to do is to start a battle with the rest. The super tough bats on the other side before killing this one. So I don't have to use another trap. But you must pay attention because these ones are super dangerous. Oh, reflecting, not good, but could be worse.
Yes. Indeed.
So I will try a super smart tactic. Not easy. What I would like to do is kill this thing so it auto explodes and it does it near the rest of the enemies. Probably not easy. Not. Oh crap, they have seen me. This is super hard, but they are just a couple. Maybe I can do it. Important thing is they don't attack altogether.
Proactive.
Yes.
Better to keep an eye on that thing.
Yes. Yes. Not quite.
Oh.
I shall.
I have a feeling this time we made it. It's too soon, but...
Oh, certainly.
certainly.
Queta silmes mitu.
Yes? Meetum Lasida ex Kochhintin Nessis.
Hold together.
Indeed.
Proacten.
Oh, very well.
Queta silmes mitu.
Meetum Lasida ex Kochhintin Nessis. I shall. Yes? Yes.
Sacritu. Queta silmes mitu.
Meetum Lasida ex Kochhintin Nessis. Oh, indeed.
Sacritu. Queta silmes mitu.
Oof! We did it!
As you like. Indeed. I shall make it so.
Now we can explore the rest of the cavern, get some very minimal loot here, but satisfaction
Told him not to
is
bring that thing in there. Didn't like special
clear in
gift
the
from his
cave.
contact, he says. Came out here. Look, maybe we should stick together. Feel.
As you like.
So, time for this. More or less 12 hours. Maybe not worth, but I think it's fun to be able to play some hot battles at the start.
I shall make it so. Sharp eyes and keen ears. Spot on. As you like.
We need to go to Port Maje before going to Nekataka. It's a long thing. Well, the next hard step is the dig site. Usually there you do a pure stealth.
I shall make it so.
But we will try to clear also that place.
I can get it to spill its secrets. It's done, as you like.
Okay, no more loot.
What a mess.
And then we can talk about basically we must reach
Irena's in good order.
The city and look for help trying to repair the ship. And as you can see, we found some tasks that are pretty useful. It's time to reach the city of Port Maje. And this is where time flies, because when you walk you spend a lot of time, and it's really something you don't want to do much. If you have the oddest challenge, I'll try to emulate it. We can sneak here. We can approach, talk about dreams. And one thing we can do is take a look, but steal the strongbox, as we have a little slate of hand. We can get some little sort of jewel, sort of peridot. Not really much, but we are not strong enough for this, so all done.
Me tag along. The Deadfire is awfully big for this little Orlin.
What if the giant comes this way?
Please, everyone stay calm. Please, everyone remain calm.
Have off.
Yes.
I have personally seen.
What about our family?
What about the ships? If everyone would...
It's one of the pirates.
Everyone, 2 of my guards report...
That would make her lucky.
Quite. Perco... Es...
Do...
Grade.
Gelade, so we can try and steal something here. Not much, but
You have to do something. Any of us could be next.
Oh? I cannot imagine who might wish to harm you, Mestre.
As you like.
Who's there?
Tori, is that... This one, I hadn't... When the fighting is over, she takes... I was deep. The governor... Listen, that woman should be in the stocks. They call her...
and we have the first quest here.
Borrow a sword?
Fine, Mukiha.
Promise to be careful. I'm learning a lot.
To whispers and shadows.
What marvelous carvings!
Oh, yes. This one is many centuries old. Blessed by Ngati herself.
Magnificent!
I shall make it so.
And this one has some good potion. So, a good target for stealing. Let's see, there should be...
What have we here?
A spy, no doubt about it.
Quite the dramatic entrance for a spy.
Royal Deadfire Company works with all types.
On a Deerwood ship, they don't have the imagination.
I shall make it so. surrounds me.
Oh.
Yes? What is it I can do for... We are straight. Now I have...
Lucky for you that I'm a...
Shut it. Something you wanted? Kue. I cannot say. I wish Gorechi Street is in the west. We lost no one to this. What happened?
Sienteres.
Okay, so we have the quest to go to the Gorechi Street.
Ado, stranger.
Yeah.
Abretta, you must free me.
A quest
I am
to
a creature
free
of the
Ram
sea.
down.
I am not meant for this dark place. You see, the ice-hearted. I didn't. You, Merla. I do. Do I know? I'm Mika. A matter of coin. The command. You think Norgund in the Kraken's.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
But probably the faster way is to try to unlock sound.
It shall open to me. There we are.
You can also steal the key, but opening gets you some more experience.
As you like.
Gelarde. Ah, è così.
If you pay attention, I think most people doing the voices for games are more or less the same actors, so you can recognize them in more than one game.
I shall make it so.
And usually they do a lot of characters in a single game, so even if they are very good at it, you can still say something. Oh, I already heard this voice.
As you like.
It happens even with games with a super high budget, I think. Okay, our main mission here comes from Governor Vilario.
Ah, yes, there you are. Apologies for that little drama between the storm, the pirates, and the, well, I would call it a flight of fancy, but unless you'll find good now. To the matter of unfortunate, all that said, I believe I may have a solution. Provided I have the guard, there is a... You're familiar with it's also quite valuable. Value we sought, and then one we have, which is where you come in. Gillard, one more thing.
And we have our second level up. Here is... I think it's not worth trying to open these or steal, because you get better reputation.
As you like.
Things, but you can do it when you come back. Okay, so what could we do here?
Fresh fish!
Silence surrounds me.
race you to the coral. No contest. What? Just because you have webbed fingers and I can't swim? You are a strange man.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Red Serens, adherents, the Dirwooden. What next?
A giant right out of the living lands?
Don't joke. Who knows what that thing was?
I shall make it so.
I think we can level up. Get some more stuff. Diplomacy. Okay, and then we must choose. No, I will not level up now. I will first respec.
Sorry, we haven't any rooms. Guessing you're the one came in off that shipwreck down south. Not sure if that's... We're full up. Well, he's a merchant captain by the name of Galleon. What? No. Ah, well. He's a prat, but he's not... I appreciate... I don't want the man... Still kicking, eh? What'll it be? Mokeho? That'll be the Juana, the poor... The two of them were having a game of cards for... could have been anything. Well, yeah. Well, no more than most, sure. Just hope you don't mean to... Didn't think you had 2 copper pieces to...
So, I want to respec now, because I'm still low level, and it costs a little less. And we choose... Stealth... Survival... So, I will choose no more the skeletons, because I plan to use the wounds. Instead we choose another spell, and here there are a lot of options, because we have plenty of good spells. And in the perspective of trying the Gorechi Street, I will choose something not so usual. I will choose this one, because this one could make our summons a little stronger and with better perception. So it's the spell that maybe we will not use forever, but if you want to try that, killing the Gorechi Street thugs at this level of difficulty, this could help, because we are sort of obliged to try that battle from stealth, and only our summons will be able to actually fight, else the battle is too difficult. They are smart, they come for you all together, and they will surely kill Vila in a short time. So I think I will try this strategy. And then stealth again, diplomacy, and here still in doubt. This is a great spell for a cipher. It's a spell that can save your life because you can charm an enemy. But this too is good because it is giving 1 point of penetration to our soul shock spell. So it is making the damage from this spell much better. So for now I think I will choose this one.
Ripple sponge smells funny. Can I have some?
What do we do if there are no more ships?
As you like. To whispers and shadows.
How does it work?
You inhale. It isn't complicated. Welcome, Mika. Do you wish to partake? Ripple sponge, of course. An expensive vice, but an adventuresome... Maybe I was wrong.
Sharp eyes. I can get it to spill its secrets. Finished. Silence surrounds me. I shall make it so.
Don't remember ordering more drinks.
Ooh, found a precious scroll. These scrolls are the most important scrolls you can find
As you
or
like.
make for the ultimate. Because other scrolls you can use to save Villa.
Thought I'd locked that thing. Thing is, the way doors work, right? Try not to slam the door on your way out, yeah? My head's going to Pete. Does he now? And what are you supposed to do? The governor's got all his guts, so if anyone's going to be doing the come on, you lot.
In theory, we could also keep the fight with these, but honestly, not worth the time or the risk. Also, I think if you kill them, Torrel is not really happy about it. So
still kicking, eh?
You get
What'll it be?
less money from it. Never tried.
Hey, good work. The room's yours if you want.
Okay, so we are more or less down here. We can... oh, maybe we can steal something.
To whispers and shadows.
There's a nice thing to steal here. I'm sorry for Torrel, but this thing is too nice. So we want to steal it.
I shall make it so.
is an ingredient that can upgrade some of your stuff, or you can sell it, but it's a good one. So we got our quests.
It's not right. I came here on the first ship. Why does an islander get paid the same as I?
They're bigger than you, and they haul cargo without
Accept
whining
the
about
light.
it.
Se futito.
Idling, that's what. We just missed one of the biggest reap-ins
And
of...
we can join Shorty here.
I'll light them all at once. Hell yeah. Are you... I'm guessing you're not here for the
Not really
baptism.
joining because we are playing solo, but
I knew it! Gon's been... I need to get inland. If you're going, I could help you. There are souls need...
Enough now!
Wenglith, we all serve our purposes. I think I can hear you, Watcher. I know an offer you won't
At least take...
So don't tell her.
It's not right.
and we can get a pretty nice
You watch over her, you hear?
sort
That's
of
one of ours whose fate you've taken into your hands. And you know her better than her own brethren. Please just guard her. Do you seek a blessing from the light?
get this
You
blessing.
chose. Will strength this flame. And now, God in your coming to banish. I can repeat it. Godly in your coming to
In
banish.
theory, you could get
Go and be
this after you have to sleep another time, so it lasts in the second part of the run, but all in all, I think it's more useful to have it at the start of the game when you're low level. So, better to have it. And this is huge, 50% more healing. It's really helping. Let me think. I think we can go this way. I want to go to the beach village first. Because we will try the Gorechi Street when we are much higher level. We need the summons for that.
As you like. Sharp eyes and keen ears. I shall make it so. To whisper as you like. I do not know you. You were looking for Kawa? Rinko? The Valian? What else? Ikawa, I thought him for that? Yes, I am Mataru. That is not the same. I did not consider this. He is Kwaru. It is. I will not. Here, take it.
I shall make it so.
As you like. I shall make it so. Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Oh, that's right. A difficult one.
As you like. To whispers and shadows. I shall make it so.
Oh, this is also an important ingredient, because this is the second ingredient to make those scrolls. So as soon as you can find some quill leaves, always get them.
Like.
Unless you are running a priest build or some other build that don't need to find ways to keep Vila alive, alternative to abilities or super stuff like the single class assassin. As if you need scrolls, it's better to buy and make as many as possible. I think we can go more or less. So let's go back to Ringo's home.
I can't.
And you can give him back the money, or you can open and take the money.
Silent surrounds me. I shall make it so.
Most days I'd fire up the kettle for you or some. A surprise! The brute speak, Nell. Perhaps my tongue was loosened by drink. What of it? He does not deserve that. I refer. She cheated me. Are we to lose our home for the sake of Clario's alliance?
Okay, we give the money.
And so be it.
Sharp eyes and keen as you like.
Vilario is chaotic good, so... This character will be more or less like the same, but we still are stealing candies from the children.
I shall make it so.
Because everything helps. Okay. And now, let me think. So, we can, well, first we can level up, which is good. We can get more stuff. Could be some survival and summons. And then this is another tough decision. There are plenty of useful abilities we could choose. This is great because 10 point our resolve is less deflection, is lower resistance against will. You get steadfast, which is more defense, but in this moment probably there are more useful things, and probably this one could be useful. This is always useful. This is great. This is great. So that's a difficult okay, I will choose this one. And then this, because we are already using a torch, so we can use the molar to decrease will with the smaller. And let me think about it. So now we want to do the dig side, but it could be useful still. I'm not sure we can enter the Gorechi street and just get the amulet, come back and then avoid losing the quest. Let's try it. I'm not sure you can do it. so I will save because never tried this. It's important to go this way to the Gorge Street, else you enter the wrong side and you are sort of blocked with the super tough enemies nearby.
Silence surrounds me.
This way you can
Now
hide.
here's something.
Get the amulet. And in here we go away. We could try killing them now, but I think a level would be... They will be over leveled anyway, but probably better to try the dig site. And this is giving us 1 point of perception. So maybe better to sell something now. So we'll sell this. This. We have no time to use these things, so I'll sell them. We could do the battle here, but all in all, probably not worth. We can get some little loot this way. The battle is not super hard, so in theory we could also do the sour ribs, but not really something you say, wow, I did it. While clearing
I shall make it so.
The dig site could be something. You get some satisfaction for it.
whispers and shadows.
Okay, let's see. I will use this because a little speed.
As you like.
And this is also good because at this time probably some perception is better than some constitution. And this is a super dangerous place because skeleton here
I shall make it so.
are high level. Let me see if I can show you. I will disable the expert mode just to show you the level of these things. So
as you like. Now here's something. I shall make it so.
and this is the first place where I can show you the nice trick you can use to steal things with less risk. And it is using the shift click. You shift click the target, then you shift click the starting point, and you don't take the things until you are in a safe place again. This way it's much easier to steal things.
Silence surrounds me.
Okay, so now we take a look at the nice loot we found here. These gauntlets are great. 3 points of accuracy. It is like 3 points of perception. And now we try the first difficult thing. We try to clear the big side. It can be something really difficult depending on the gathering challenge. How these wolves and other beasts, and especially the dragon, how they will be with the Gallowing challenge. So I will put a trap just as a way to stop enemy if they come here. Okay, now a super important thing that can ruin a run if you are using a chanter, because when you respec, you have to remember before starting a battle to prepare your chants again, because by default they are cleaned every time you respec. So this is super important. Remember to prepare again your chants as you start the battle and you have one ability you can use, and then you are no more chanting and you are dead. So let's check again, and to do this I think I will use a range weapon, because if we don't manage to make the battle go how we want it, I don't know how useful. I'm not sure. There are pros and cons. Okay, let's try this. Then we need some bombs. Some potions. I don't want to use it, but better to have it. Okay, let's see what happens. So, plan is throw a bomb here. Start a battle with the enemies and use this elevated position to keep on summoning and using our spell.
Yes? Mítum dá síra ag cochintin na sí.
Vampiric.
Yes? Yes? Meetum thus. Meetum thus. All together! Finish them! Proact 10. Don't succumb! Oh. Meetum thus. Cochintin this is.
Vampiric. They are hard to kill.
Oh. Proact 10.
But the really tough one are the big boars.
Not in vain! Proact 10. No! Finish them! Oh. Meetum thus. Cochintin this is.
This will be a long battle because killing vampiric is always hard.
Yes? Yes? I shall. Oh?
Hold together!
Oh? Hmm?
Finish them!
Hmm?
Not in vain! Croacten! Hold together! Let us end this!
Oh?
And then the hard part, killing those vampiric ranged rooms. I think it will be real hard.
Croacten!
Okay, nearly impossible this way. We must risk more.
Mítum dá síra ag cochintin na si. Mítum dá síra ag cochintin na si.
Hold together!
Certainly. Yes? Oh? Mítum dá síra ag cochintin na si. Mítum dá síra ag cochintin na si.
Oof, one is gone.
Yes? Yes? Mítum dá síra ag cochintin na si.
Uh-oh.
I shall. Oh. Mítum dá síra ag cochintin na si.
Proactend!
Metum da sida ex cochintin nesi. Metum da sida ex cochintin nesi.
Let's try if we are able to lower their deflection.
Let us end this.
Yes? Metum da sida ex cochintin nesi. Metum da sida ex cochintin nesi.
Ooh.
Not evade. Proactend.
Yes,
Oh,
as you like. Indeed.
this is so risky.
Yes. Yes. Metum da sida ex cochintin nesi.
Proactend.
Vampiric on ranged enemies is so hard.
Oh. Metum da sida ex cochintin nesi.
Proactend. Hold together.
Oh. Metum da sida ex cochintin nesi.
Ooh, finally.
Oh. Proactend.
Yes?
Very well.
Yes? Well, that's not it.
Oh?
Oh, certainly.
Oh, indeed.
Yes?
Oh? Proactend.
Oh?
Hmm? Not invade.
Yes, indeed.
Oh?
Oh crap, I did some stupid thing. No. Bad move. They are going to count here and I cannot survive. Yes. No. Bad, really bad move.
These wounds run deep.
No. Can be done, but with vampiric, only patience can do it. Well, let's load before the battle, but it's very hard. So, doing the ultimate battle, not to try this, because if you are unlucky and you get vampiric or you get the worst one, to the interrupting one,
I shall.
it becomes really difficult. So I will stop here for now. Maybe next time I will try and see if I managed to win this battle, but pretty hard. So thanks for watching. Every now and then we don't play Morrowind and we try this. Bye bye.